Welcome back to chemistry. Thank you for trying that warm up really quick. As you can see, we don't need to be in a lab to do chemistry, even though I do have my handy dandy lab coat on. You can observe everyday substances in your home and understand that different substances like this water, this is a glass of water, and here's a glass of, this is just cooking oil or olive oil. You can just observe that those substances are both liquids at room temperature. They're both transparent, but they are different substances. And we know that because different substances have different properties. Okay, so that was a review from what we started on last week. Thank you again for also watching that video and Amplify on reiterating that different types of, that everything is made of atoms and different atoms make up different things. For example, in your body, you are made up of all sorts of different elements or types of atoms. Like, for example, you are made up about 65% oxygen atoms, 18% carbon atoms, a 10%-ish hydrogen atoms, and then all sorts of other ones that you can see on there. That's why you'll hear how all of these different elements are in your body, and those are made of atoms or comprised of atoms. So oxygen is really important. It's all over in it's in water, it's an organic material. Anything that is living is made of carbon. As you can see, it's the backbone of all organic molecules. It means anything living. Calcium is really important to help build your bone material. That's a type of atom. You have a lot of potassium in you as well. That's important for your nerve endings. So like if you have a cramp or something, that's why we say eat a banana is bananas are high in that type of atom, that type of element. What you're going to be doing majority of your lesson today is reading a pretty hefty article in Amplify. I just want to point out a few things here. Don't forget that you have this little speaker button at the top left corner that it will read it to you. And regardless of your reading ability, I highly recommend that you have the article read to you because it's really full of some dense information and it's sometimes more helpful to have that information read to you. It's a little easier for you to digest all of that. If you're successful in your active reading of this article, by the end of it, you'll know what a chemical formula is and what makes substances different from one another. So read that atomic zoom in. I suggest reading it twice because you probably should have that time in that 45-minute block to do that and really delve into that. And then there's several sections. There's a couple sections afterwards after your article of this part in your lesson that will gauge how well you really understood that material. All right, good luck. I know you can do it. Keep it up the good work.